That is balancing of redox reactions. Already we completed that. That is in acidic medium balancing. Acidic medium balancing. Now it is basic medium balancing. Just I want to recall as this class for continuity of this today's class. Okay. Yes, my voice is clear. You don't worry. It's clear. No doubts. Okay. In SRS class, balancing of these redox reactions in acidic medium. Acidic medium. What is the order? First of all, balance. So, first point, note down oxidation number of each element. First point, oxidation, note down oxidation number of each element. Second point, identify, that is, identify oxidation and the reduction. Which element is going to oxidize and which one is reduced. Third one, split the equation into two halves. Split the equation into two halves, that is both oxidizing of reaction and reduction of reaction. Next, balance those reactions. In that first one, balance extra elements. That is other than oxygen and hydrogen. Now after that, all extra elements are balanced. Now we have only oxygen and hydrogen. Now balance oxygen using water molecules. Be careful. For balancing oxygen, use water molecule in required direction. I will say, use water molecules for balancing of oxygen in the required direction in which oxygens are shortage. Okay. So next one, balance hydrogen. So using H plus in required direction, in required site. That is RHS or LHS in which hydrogens are shortage. Mind it. Now I am in acidic medium. In acidic medium, balancing of hydrogens using H plus. Be careful. This is the distinguished point between. This is the distinguished point between that acidic medium and basic. Up to this, and after this. These two are. But both acidic and basic medium is same idea. The only distinguished point, only the separating point, that is hydrogen. Next, balance charge using electrons. Next, equalize electrons. That means multiply that quotient of electrons to this equation, quotient of this one to that equation. Okay. Next, last one, add two equations. That is the balance equation. So finally clarify, is the board is clear? Alright boys? Board is clear or not? Yes. Okay, thank you. Voice? What about voice? Voice is not clear. Yes, I am clear in it, no doubts. Voice is clear. Check once again. Now I am going to take balancing in basic medium. The only distinguished point is only with add hydrogen balancing aid. So before and after that hydrogen, it is same for both acidic and basic medium. It is same for both acidic and basic medium. Why? Why it is not? Yes, it is. Network is perfect, no doubt. One place, please note, change your name with your original name. Yes, it is clear. Someone are clear? Okay, thank you. My dear boys, check your network first of all. After that, please ask me, because the number of students are going to that is disturbed. Okay, first check your network. My network is clear. I'm using mobile network, no problem. So please clear. Check it. Okay. Balance of redox reactions in basic medium. In basic medium. Take a reaction. That is P4 gives PH3 plus H2PO2 minus. PH3 gives PH3 plus H2PO2 minus. It is the reaction. I want to balance this equation in basic medium. So note down, as usual, up to hydrogen balancing, just like in the previous case. So balance that one. So first of all, identify the oxidation numbers of each and every element. So P4, here oxidation state is 0 only. Oxidation state of phosphorus is 0. In PH3, hydrogen is +1, phosphorus is -3. So phosphorus -3, hydrogen +1. Next, here 2 into +1 plus x, I don't know the phosphorus oxidation state. 2 into -2 is equal to -1. So 2 plus x minus 4 is equal to 0. X minus 2 is equal, -1. It is -1. X is equal to +1. Therefore, oxidation state, hydrogen is +1. Phosphorus is also +1. Oxygen is -2. These are the oxidation states. So first of all, note down the oxidation states of each and every element. Next, identify which element is oxidized and which one is reduced. Here, phosphorus oxidation state from 0 to -3. Value decrease. It is reduction half reaction. Reduced. Next, here phosphorus 0 to +1. 0 to +1. Value increase, oxidation state increase. It is oxidation half reaction. So once again check it. So this is the element involved in, that is the phosphorus involved in both oxidation and reduction. So this equation is an example to a disproportionation reaction. Phosphorus undergoes both oxidation and reduction. Single element involved in both oxidation and reduction and splits into two parts. One oxidation state changes to two parts. That is an example to disproportionation reaction. Now I want to balance this disproportionation reaction in basic medium. So now split this equation into two halves. That is, P4 gives H2PO2 minus. It is oxidation half reaction. Next, reduction half reaction. That is, P4 gives PH3. That is reduction half reaction. Okay. Now balance this equation. So as usual, here 4 phosphorus, other than oxygen and hydrogen, I am going to balance. 4 phosphorus, only 1 phosphorus. Multiply this one with 4 to balance that phosphorus. Now P4 gives 4H2PO2 minus. 4H2PO2 minus. Now phosphorus are balanced. Now, is there any extra element other than oxygen and hydrogen? No. So only extra element is phosphorus, as it is balanced here, no doubt. Now, while balancing oxygen and hydrogen, first of all balance with oxygen. Okay. So oxygen, here 2 oxygens, 2 into 4, 8 oxygens are there. 2 into 4, 8 oxygens are there. Here no oxygen is there. That's why here in LHS, 8 oxygens are in short. For balancing of oxygen, use water molecules, just like in previous case. So here 8 oxygens are shortage. That's why 8 oxygen water molecules are I'm going to add it in LHS. Now oxygens are going to balance. P4, 4P. 8 oxygens. Up to now, oxygens are balanced. After that, balance hydrogen. So, in previous case, in acidic medium, for balancing hydrogen, H plus are added in required number of hydrogens. But please see here. Now, see here. So, I'm going to take an example. In LHS, 4 hydrogens are there. RHS, 8 hydrogens are there. Let it be. See here. 4 hydrogens LHS, 8 hydrogens RHS. So where it is, the shortage LHS. Now, how many hydrogens are shortage? 4 hydrogens are required. So in acidic medium, here 4 H plus are added. But now we are in basic medium. H plus are not accepted. Now we are in basic medium. Okay. So while balancing H plus hydrogen atoms, H2O and OH minus ions are used. H2O, first to use H2O and then OH minus. So at a time both are used. First of all, check once again. 4 hydrogens LHS, 8 hydrogens RHS, 4 hydrogens required in this direction. Add water molecules in which the hydrogens are short. Required number of water molecules. 4 hydrogens are short. 4 water molecules are added in the shortest site. At the same time, that much OH minus ions on right side, opposite side. At a time, 2 steps. First water in shortest side. First water where hydrogens are shortage, that is required number of water molecules in shortest side. The same number of OH minus in opposite side. The same number of OHs in opposite sides. Now check once again. Here 4 to 8, 8 hydrogens. Here 4 hydrogens. Now 8 plus 4, 12 hydrogens. Now 8 hydrogens, 4 hydrogens, 12 hydrogens. Automatically balanced. So I know, it is not at a single time. Once again I'm going to explain. See here. Not that much easy. For example, LHS, RHS. LHS, no hydrogens. Or 10 hydrogens LHS, RHS, no hydrogens. My dear boys, please listen carefully. It is the only distinguished point between the acidic medium and basic medium. Before and after, as usual, just like previous case. So 8 hydrogens in LHS, no hydrogens RHS. Where hydrogens are shortage, RHS. How many hydrogens are shortage? 10 hydrogens are shortage here. The direction in which hydrogens are short, that required number of water molecules are added in the shortest site. At the same time, same number of OH minus ions are added in excess side. OH minus in excess side. H2O in shortest side. Now it is balanced. 10 hydrogens, overall 20 hydrogens. 10 into 2, 20 hydrogens. Balanced. So once again, one more example. Try it yourself. 8 hydrogens left side, 18 hydrogens right side. 8 hydrogens left side, 18 hydrogens right side. In which direction hydrogens are short? Left side. How many short? 10 hydrogens are required. Shortest side, that much water molecules are added. X side, the same number of OH minus ions are added. Am I clear? Am I clear? Please give your response. I'm going to continue the concept. Okay, is this clear? Okay, thank you. Now, in our topic, in our problem, so I want to balance. Counting 8 to 16 hydrogens. 8 to 16 hydrogens. 4 to 8 hydrogens. 4 to 8 hydrogens, 8 to 16 hydrogens. Where hydrogens are in short? Right side. How many hydrogens are short? 8 hydrogens. Because already 8, so one more 8 is required. Shortage side, that much. So see here, this is previous equation. Up to this blue letters, oxygen and phosphorus are balanced. Now with red letters, I'm going to use hydrogen. 16 and 8 shortest side, required number of water molecules. At the same time, the same number of OH minus ions are added. The same number of OH. Please see that red line, red letter. Here, 16 hydrogens are there. Here, 8 hydrogens are there. Shortest RHS. How many hydrogens? 8 hydrogens. Shortest side, water. Required number, that is 8 hydrogens. At the same number of water molecules, same number of OHs, opposite sides. Same number of OHs, opposite side. Now check the hydrogens. So here 8 hydrogens, here 16 hydrogens. Total 24 hydrogens. Here 8 hydrogens, here 16 hydrogens. Total 24 hydrogens. Now it is balanced. Now it is balanced. Is this clear? So, my dear, once again, shortage side, use water. At the same time, opposite OH. Shortage side, use water. At the same time, use opposite OH. So, that is a complete balancing of that reaction. So, that gives balance this equation in acidic medium, that balance this equation in basic medium. In question, that is in acidic medium, balance this one. So, the statement is given to you. Or, if H plus is in the reaction, balance that one in acidic medium. If OH minus is in the reaction, balance that equation in basic medium. So either statement or H plus OH minus are available in your equation. Whenever H plus is there, balance that in acidic medium. Whenever OH minus is there, balance that equation in basic medium. Automatically you should use it. Okay? Okay. Now hydrogens are balanced. That means elements are balanced. Elements are balanced. Now, charge. Now charge. See here. It is -1 charge. -1 into 8. 8 minus. No charge, no charge. That is the right side, left side, -8. Right side, 4 into -1. That is -4. That is -4. Now charge is unbalanced. It is 8 minus, that is 4 minus. Okay. Now add 4 minus here. Just negative charge is only added. 4 minus, 8 minus, 8 minus, balance ready. So 4 minus means 4 electrons are added. In which direction? Right side. So now add electrons for balancing of charge. For balancing of charge. That is here 4 electrons are added. Now charge also balanced. So see here, once again, just like in previous day, last day, yesterday, for example, not for this topic, 10 plus on right side, 8 plus on left side. Left side 10 plus, 8 plus right side. Charge is the unbalanced. For balancing, -1 is only the added part. -1 only. 1 minus 1 is equal to 1 electron. Use required number of -1 to balance those values. Now, -1 is added here. -1 plus 8 plus 7, not plus 10. -1, one more -1 plus 6, not plus 10. But So in this direction, never gets plus 10 end. Plus 10 is not possible by the addition of that minus 1. But in this direction, minus 1 is added, minus 1 is added. Now it is plus 8. This is plus 8, that is plus 8. It is balanced. In which direction minus 1 is acceptable? Left side. Left side. Okay. So, my dear boys, I will upload this video into your YouTube, no doubts. Okay. So please listen carefully, first of all. Please listen carefully. Left side minus 2, that is why 2 electrons, right? Left side. In which direction? So once again, one more example. One more example. For example, left side minus 10, right side plus 8. Left side minus 10, right side plus 8. Yes, I will send assignment today. Left side minus 10, right side plus 8. Okay. So balance this one. Only with minus 1. Only with minus 1. Now here, minus 18 is added. Only minus 18. Minus 18, this plus 8 gives plus 10. Now it is, sorry, minus 10. Now these two are balanced. That means 18 electrons on right side. 18 electrons on right side. Similarly here also. Here 8 minus in our question. Here 4 minus this one. Balance minus 1. Minus 4 is added here to balance minus 8. Minus 4 is nothing but 4 electrons. That's why I use 4 electrons here. That's it. Is charge balancing is clear? Is charge balance clear? Okay. So let it be the first equation. So let it be first equation. Now similarly, balance this equation that reduction of reaction also. 4 phosphorus, only 1 phosphorus. Now P4 gives 4 PH3. Multiply that value with 4. Phosphorus is balanced. There is no oxygen. That's why water is not required. So now directly enter with hydrogen cell. Now how many hydrogens are there? 4 3s, 12 hydrogens on right side. 0 hydrogens on left side. 0 hydrogens. Now shortest left side. Shortest side required number of water molecules are added. That is in left side 12 water molecule at the same time 12 OH minus on right. Am I correct? Yes, correct. So now I am using the same condition. That is 12 hydrogens, 12 H2O plus P4 gives 4 PH3 plus 12 OH minus. Now atoms are balanced. Check it. Please check. Phosphorus 4 balanced. Oxygen 12 balanced. Hydrogen 24, 12 plus 12, 24. Atoms are balanced. Now charge balancing. Now charge balancing. Here charge 0. Here charge 0. Right side charge, left side charge 0. Right side here it is 0. It is 12 into minus 1. Minus 12 on RHS. Tell me in which direction? LHS? Yes, minus 12. Minus 12 here. That is 12 electrons here. 12 electrons here. So now 12 H2O plus P4 plus 12 electrons gives 4 PH3 plus 12 OH minus. Now electrons are balanced. Charge balanced. Atoms balanced. Everything balanced. Now let it be 2. Let it be 2. So in these two, one first and second reaction. In first reaction, 4 electrons are there. In second reaction, 12 electrons are there. It is on RHS, it is on LHS. First of all, equalize those electrons. Equalize that electrons. So multiply equation 2 into 1. Equation 2 into 1. Now equation 1 into 3. Equation 1. Multiply this entire equation with 3. 3 4, 12. This is 12. Balanced. So now I am going to balance electrons. to cancel those electrons, because electrons are not accepted in the balanced equation. That is why electrons must be balanced, because one is left side, another one is right side. This left side and right side electrons are going to cancel. Okay, so that is why electrons we are going to balance. So equation 2 as it is, equation 1 multiplied with 3. Now multiply this equation with 3. That is, see here, 3. Once again, here 8 water molecules are there. Here 8 water molecules are there. Now these two are going to cancel. Okay, now 3, 8, 24 OH minus plus 3 P4 gives 12 H2PO2 minus 12 H2PO2 minus 12 electrons. It is the new equation. Now take equation 2 as it is. Now I am going to write under this part. That is 12 water molecules, 1 P4, 12 electrons gives 4 PH3 plus 12 OH minus. Add these two equations. Add these two equations. Now 12 electrons and 12 electrons are going to cancel. For that purpose only we are equalize electrons. For that purpose only we are equalize electrons. So now here 24 OH on LHS, here 12 OH on RHS. Cancel this one with, so 24 left side. So 24 minus 12, only 12 is remaining. 12 is remained. So now no doubt. 12 OH minus plus 3 P4 plus this P4. Total 4 P4 plus 12 water. So what is there any other compound in LHS? No one is there. Now right side. 12 H2PO2 minus plus 4 PH3. 12 H2PO4 minus 4 PH3. Now I think this equation is going to balance the final one. Check once again. And now other than phosphorus, other than oxygen, phosphorus 4, 16 phosphorus. Here phosphorus 12, here 4, 16 phosphorus. Next oxygen 12, 24 oxygen. Now 2 12s, 24 oxygen. Hydrogen 12, 24, 36. 24 plus 12, 36. Those are balanced. Charge 12 minus. It is 12 minus. Charge also balanced. Next, once again, please take it. Please see here. It is 12 quotient. It is 4 quotient. It is 12 quotient. 12, 4. In all these quotients, 4 is going to cancel. Common factor is 4. Now, finally, divide those quotients with 4. So we simplify that equation. That is, what is that? So now I am going to write the equation here. Same equation I am going to write here. After cancelling 4. So 12 by 4, 3. 3 OH minus. 4 by 4, 1. P4. 12 by 4, 3. 3 H2O gives 12 by 4, 3. 3 H2PO2 minus 4 by 4, 1 PH3. This is the final balanced equation after cancelling the common factor. After cancelling the common factor. Okay. So this is the balancing of a reaction in basic medium. The only difference between acidic medium and basic medium is balancing at hydrogen balancing end. In acidic medium, directly H plus is used. In basic medium, first water and then OH is used. So this is the only difference between this acidic medium and basic medium half reaction balancing. Okay. So is the concept clear, my dear boys? So it is very, very important. So at the place of these X, Y, Z are there. So what are those x, y, z values? So sometimes ask the question. So if you balance the equation, so then only it is possible. Yes, I am going to give some questions to you. Solve yourself. So try it. So I am going to give some questions to you. Right now it is possible. So for homework purpose, I am giving it. Not yet here because time is not sufficient. So I am going to complete syllabus for this week. So I'm giving two questions for you. So solve yourself. MnO4 minus plus C2O4 2 minus gives Mn plus 2 plus CO2. Mn plus 2. Please note down on your paper. I'm going to clean after that is I'm going to rubbing in it. So it is acidic medium. Balance this equation in acidic medium. Balance this one. Balance that equation in acidic medium. Okay. Next. MnO4 minus plus I minus gives MnO2 plus I2. Balance this equation in basic medium. Balance that equation basic medium. Okay. So these are for your homework. So note down. Please solve yourself. So clarify your concepts. Okay. Yes, tell me. Karthik, please tell me. Karthik, please tell me. H2PO2. Yes, anything possible. So both are possible. If you don't give any condition, so you solve either it is acidic medium or basic medium, no problem. If no one is given to you. Okay. Both these equations, basic medium also, acidic medium also, try it. Both these, that means 4 problems at your side. So this equation first balance in acidic medium and then balance in basic medium. This one also balance in acidic medium and balance in basic medium. So both are possible. Okay. The only difference between acidic and basic medium is hydrogen balancing. Hydrogen balancing in acidic medium. So here, for example, LHS 12 hydrogens, RHS 16 hydrogens. So now I am going to explain acidic medium balancing. Acidic medium balancing. Here 12 hydrogens, here 16 hydrogens. Shortage this side. How many shortage? 4 hydrogens. 4H plus. This side is acceptable. That is acidic medium completed. If the same thing in basic medium, 4 hydrogen shortest side 4 water molecule, opposite side 4 OH minus are added. This is in basic medium. So here no one is there. In acidic medium, shortest side 4H plus sufficient. But in basic medium, shortest side water molecules, that much water molecules, shortest number of water molecules. After that, at the same number of water molecules, OH minus are added. So this is the only difference between the acidic medium and basic medium. So entire other concepts are same. Okay. So please take it as a reference one. Please take it as a reference one. Okay. So this is off reaction method or ion electron method up to now. Now I am going to clarify oxidation number method. So balancing of redox reactions in oxidation number methods. Okay. it is the simplest one, easiest one when compared to previous concepts. But listen carefully. I am going to take one example. That is Cr2O7 2 minus plus SO3 2 minus SO3 2 minus gives Cr plus 3 plus SO4 2 minus. It is the equation. You should balance this equation also in acidic medium, basic medium. Now I am going to complete this equation in oxidation number method. As per our concept, first write down the oxidation number of each and every element. Here, chromium oxidation state is +6. Calculate it if you do not know. Next, oxygen oxidation state is -2. Here, sulfur oxidation state is +4. Oxygen oxidation state is -200. Two elements. Here, chromium oxidation state itself, it is ion, it is oxidation state. Sulfur here it is +6 and oxygen is -2. Just like in your previous case, once again I am writing here oxidation number of each and every element above that element. Okay. Identify which element oxidation number increased and which one is decreased. That is, which is oxidized and which is reduced. So those elements, see here. Here chromium +6. There chromium +3. It is reduced. So bring those two elements only. At the bottom. That is Cr. How many chromiums are there? 2. Cr2 +6. Change it to Cr +3. Only collect those two elements only. Those two elements only. Okay. How can we find oxidation number? The oxidation number calculation already completed, my dear boys. Okay. So it is the continuation class. It is not possible right now to solve that concept because it is entirely different topic. It requires one more class. So it will be later. And so actually it is not possible right now. So those who are entering yesterday. Okay. My dear boys, here chromium +6. 2 chromiums are there. Collect those 2 chromiums with +6. Next, here chromium, only 1 chromium +3. 1 chromium +3. Collect them. Next one. Here sulfur +4. Here sulfur +6. Collect those two elements only. That is sulfur +4. Change it to sulfur +6. Up to this clear? First point. Only in oxidation number, identify those elements which are oxidized and which are reduced. Collect those two elements only. Not entire compound, just only those two elements. So here 2 chromiums are this number also collected that part. So Cr2, 2 chromiums, Cr. Now balance these two itself. Here 2 chromiums are there. So multiply this one with 2. So for balancing these 2 chromiums. Now chromium is balanced. Here 1 sulfur, itself balanced. Now, what is the total charge on left side? That is 2 into +6. It is +12 is the total charge. +12 is the total charge. Here 2 into +3. That is +6 is the total charge. +12 is the total charge. +6 is the total charge. Next, here the total charge is said. Now, what is the difference of these two charges? Now calculate the difference of charges. That means product value minus reactant value. Product value minus reactant. Be careful. Product value minus reactant value. Product value is how much? +6. Reactant value how much? +12. Now it is a -6 value, not +6. Be careful. Always product minus reactant. Difference is always product value minus reactant. Wherever you want to difference, product value minus reactant value. Product value is 6, reactant value 12. 6 minus 12, it is -6. That is, minus indicates decrease. How much value is decreased? 6 is the decreased value. 6 is the decreased value. Similarly, there also. Here plus 4, here plus 6. Now, difference value of these two. Difference, that is 6 plus 6 minus plus 4. That is plus 2 is the difference. And plus indicates increase. How much value increase? 2n. Increased 2n. So 2 value. That means here observation number decreased by 6. There observation number increased by 2 units. That plus indicates 2 units. Increased. Next, see here. Just you take the magnitude value, not sign. Multiply this value, this magnitude value with this one, this magnitude value with this one. That difference value multiply with this one, this part, this difference value multiply to that part. So just I'm going to just cross multiplication. Okay. So now 2 into. So multiply that one with 2n. So 2 CR2 plus 6 gives 2 to 4. 4 CR plus 3. Multiply that one. Next, there 6. 6s plus 4 gives 6s plus 6n. 6s plus 4 gives 6s plus 6. Now replace these elements in the original equation. Replace this one in the original equation. Replace this one in the original equation. Replace this one in the original equation. Okay. So now, come on. Is this clear? First, find out the difference of those two values. That difference multiply with this one. This difference multiply with that one. Cross multiplication. After cross multiplication, so replace those values. Now I'm going to clean this one again. So this part is I'm going to clean. And now replace that one. So this is 2 Cr2O7 2 minus plus sulfur here 6 SO3 2 minus gives this Cr 4 Cr plus 3 plus sulfur, that sulfur 6 SO4 2 minus. Okay. Don't change any other. Just replace these elements as the original position. Just replace. Now check. Elements are balanced. Our elements are balanced. Check it. So 2 chromium, 2 to 4, 4 chromium balanced. 6 sulfur balanced. Now 2 7s, 14 oxygens here, 18 oxygens here. So 18 plus 14, that is 32 oxygens here. Yes, 32 oxygens. Right side, how many? 24 oxygens are there. 24 oxygens are there. Oxygens are unbalanced. How many oxygens are there? How many oxygens are required? Here 32 oxygens, there 12 oxygens. How many required? So 32 minus 12. That is 24. That is 8 oxygens is required. 8 oxygens. So for that purpose, oxygen side, 8 water molecules are added for oxygen balancing. At the same time, it is in acidic medium. So now how many hydrogens are required? 16. 16 H plus are added here. 16 H plus, just like in previous case. 16 H plus. These 2 points are clear or not? First, just replace these elements. Once again, check the elements which are balanced and which are unbalanced. I think our extra elements are going to balance, no doubt. Other elements, oxygen and hydrogens are there. Oxygen is taken 32 oxygens left side, 24 oxygens right side. Here, 8 oxygens are shortage. For oxygen balancing, water molecules, just like in the previous case, 8 water molecules are added and shortage side. There, hydrogens are there. So 16 hydrogens, no hydrogens are here, 16 H plus. Because I am going to balance, let it be acidic medium. Now automatically charge also balanced. There is no need to change, to balance by charge. Automatically charge is balanced. Check it. Check it. So 16 plus 1, that is 16 plus minus 4 minus 12. Back cancel it. Left side 0 charge. Right side 4 3s plus 12, 6 2s minus 12. It is balanced. Charge also balanced. Charge also balanced. Okay, so that's it. Here no need to add electron something else. No need to add. Next, in all these quotients 16, 2, 6, 4, 6, 8. The common factor is 2. The common factor is 2. Divide the entire quotient with 2. That is a simplified equation. That is a simplified equation. The final equation for this one is 2. That is 8H plus Cr2O7 2 minus plus 3SO3 2 minus gives 2Cr plus 3 plus 3SO4 2 minus plus 4H2O. It is the complete balance equation in the simplified manner. Simplified manner. Is this easy? Is this easy? Yes, but there is a confusion just by multiplication that one. This one is multiplied with that one is multiplied with this one. So collect the entire elements and it. So 2 chromiums are there, 2 chromiums are collected here. 10 chromiums are there, 10 chromiums are collected here. Total charge we are going to discuss. Okay, so now I am going to take one more example. Now I am going to take one more example for this purpose. So see here. MnO4 minus plus Br minus gives MnO2 plus BrO3 minus. Try yourself first of all. Try yourself. Ram, that is maybe your problem. Please check yourself. Ram, please check. I think my network is clearing. You don't worry. Try yourself on your paper, please. No doubt, I am going to explain. Please try yourself. Please bring pen and paper. What, Mr. Karthik? What do you want? Karthik, what do you want? Oxidation state. How do you know oxidation number? There is a calculation. When we join here, when you joined here in this class, yesterday or previously? Karthik? Yesterday you joined here? Or from the beginning? Or you are from the beginning? Yes, Karthik, I am asking you. Yes, today's class I will upload it. I will upload, no doubt. Today's class I will upload. Number of other videos are also there. Okay, so don't go for that. There is no doubt our chemistry. Don't go for that. Just set your videos. What is the ID? Yes, my ID is, see here, I'm going to write my YouTube. All are small letters. PULIPATI. Manoj Kumar. This is my YouTube channel, and so please subscribe this. So automatically you will get everyday uploads. So already stoichiometry, mole concept, everything is there. If you want, see those videos. Every video is there. So stoichiometry number of videos are available. Okay. I think 120 or something. I don't know. 120. So because only 10 days back, 10 to 20 days back, I opened that channel. 10 to 20 days back, only opened that channel. I think only 120 or 120. I think that's enough. Recently I opened for this purpose only. Okay, now I'm going to solve this problem. MnO4 minus plus Br minus MnO2 plus Br3. So now first, which element is oxidized, which one is reduced? Here manganese is in +7 oxidation state. Oxygen is in -2 oxidation state. Bromine is in -1 oxidation state. So Mn is in +4 oxidation state. Oxygen is in -2 oxidation state. Bromine here it is how much? +5. Oxygen is in -2. Abhinav, what do you want? Abhinav, what do you want? Sir, please, sir, what do you want? Okay. Now identify which element. Here +7, manganese, here +4. That is change. Collect those elements. Here Mn with oxidation state +7, which gives Mn with +4. Next, here bromine -1, there bromine +5. Now Br -1, change it to Br +5. Br +5. Collect those elements with total numbers. Next, difference in oxidation number. Product value minus reactant value. +4 minus +7. That is -3. Value is decreased, 3 value decreased. Now, it is difference value here. It is -1, it is +5. Difference +5 minus of -1. That is +5 +1. Overall, it is +6, and that is why I am doing it. +6. My dear boys, once again, check here. See once again. Product value minus reactant value. Product value +5 minus reactant value -1. That is equal to +5 minus or minus +1. That is +6 is the answer. The difference is +6. Okay. Now multiply this value to this value to this. So, Kartik, what do you want? Maybe I don't know. Check. I'm going to check. Please see here. I don't know the answer. Now I'm going to balance. Check yourself. Multiply that 6. It is 6. It is 6. Multiply that one with 3. It is 3. It is 3. Replace these values in the equation. That is, it is 6 MnO4. It is 6 MnO2. Next, here it is 3 Br minus 3 Br. Now atoms are going to balance. Now balance oxygen. Now balance oxygen. Now 24 oxygens. 24. Here 12 oxygens. Here 9 oxygens. 9 oxygens. 12 plus 9. It is 11. 21 oxygens. Here 24 oxygens. There 21 oxygens. Here 3 oxygens are required. So for that purpose, 3 water molecules are added. 3 water molecules. Their hydrogens are there. Their hydrogens are there. So those hydrogens, 6 hydrogens are used here. 6 hydrogens, 6 H plus ions. 6 H plus ions. Okay. See once again hydrogen or oxygen. So please be conscious while calculations. Here 24 oxygens. Here 12 oxygens. Here 3. Remains 9 oxygens. 12 plus 9. 21 oxygens. Here 24 oxygens. 3 oxygens shortage. See 3 water molecules. There 6 hydrogens are there. 6 H plus are used here. Now I think atoms are balanced. Automatically charges are also balanced. Automatically charges are also balanced. Check once again. Charge 6 plus 6 plus 6 plus 6 minus 3 minus. Overall 3 minus. There. So these are not charges. 3 minus. Charge is balanced. Charge is balanced. Atoms. Automatically atoms are going to balance it. Okay. So I think it is easy, simplest way. If you know cross multiplication and easy calculation. So please be conscious. This is oxidation number method. This is oxidation number method. Okay. So now it is the balancing of redox reactions either by half reaction method acidic medium and basic medium, and the second one is oxidation number method. Okay. Now I am going to take next topic, that is equivalent weight calculation. Equivalent weight calculation. Now, equivalent weight. What is this equivalent weight? Equivalent weight is nothing but up to now, clear or not? What is that? What is that? What? So, I'm going to upload this video in YouTube. Please see once again. If you have any doubts, so please ask me in your WhatsApp channel. Okay? So because it is not possible right now. So please see in your YouTube content. Okay? Equivalent weight. What is this equivalent weight? So equivalent weight is nothing but I'm going to take formula concept. Equivalent weight of an element is equal to its atomic weight or molecular weight. Atomic weight or molecular weight by n factor. After knowing this n factor, I am going to clarify what is this equivalent weight. If you know the n factor, so automatically we are going to easily calculate that equivalent weight. Actually, equivalent weight is nothing but the number of parts by mass. The number of parts by mass of substance which combine or displace directly or indirectly mind it, the number of parts by mass of substance which can displace either directly or indirectly or combined with 1.008 parts by mass of hydrogen or 8 parts by mass of oxygen or 35.5 parts by mass of chlorine or 108 parts by mass of silver. That means how many, for example, there is an element A. There is an element A. It combines with 1.008 grams of hydrogen. So here 10 grams of A combined with 1.008 grams of hydrogen. This 10 grams, how many parts by mass? This 10 grams is nothing but equivalent weight of A. Equivalent weight of A. Equivalent weight is nothing but how many parts of that element combine with or react with or displaces 1 part of hydrogen or 8 parts of oxygen or 35.5 parts of chlorine or 108 parts of silver. So I think theoretically a little bit confusion, but calculations are very easy. So if you know the n factor, that is n factor I'm going to clarify. Today I'm going to complete this n factor part. Tomorrow I will. That is the equivalent weight part. So now our topic is n factor. After knowing this n factor, so it is easy to find out equivalent weight of the elements. If you know the equivalent weight, number of problems are easy to solve. Equivalent weight concepts. So that is very, very important. So for solving those problems, you must know how to calculate equivalent weight of the elements. Okay. So now I'm going to calculate n factor. First of all, we require n factor. What is this n factor? Okay. That is nothing but number of moles of electrons gained or lost. N factor is nothing but number of moles of electrons gained or lost by 1 mole of substance or ion, whatever it may be. So n factor is nothing but, that means already we say in your previous case, there is 4 moles of electrons are released. 4 electrons means 4 moles of electrons, or 6 moles of electrons, or 10 moles of electrons. While balancing, 6 electrons are added on right side, or 10 electrons are added left side. That 10 electrons or 6 electrons are nothing but 6 moles of electrons or 10 moles of electrons. That means moles of electrons may be released, or that means moles of electrons may be gained. That loss or gained of electrons is nothing but n factor. That loss or gained number of electrons is called as n factor. There is a mole. From 1 mole, how many moles of electrons are lost? From 1 mole of substance, how many moles of electrons are lost? For example, Mn plus 7, change it to Mn plus 2. Mn plus 7 is changed it to Mn plus 2. For this conversion, so balance the charge, atoms are automatically balanced. Balance the charge. So for charge balancing, it is plus 7, it is plus 2. So where minus 5 is added, either right side or left side? Minus 5. Left side or right side? It is plus 7. It is plus 2. So minus 5 is added. Minus 5 plus 7, it is plus 2. Now it is balanced. Now minus 5 is 5 electrons are added here. Okay, left side, 5 electrons. That means 1 mole of Mn plus 7 requires 5 moles of electrons. This 5 moles here is called as n factor. That 5 moles is nothing but n factor. Is this clear? Already I completed the topic. How many moles of electrons are lost or how many moles of electrons are gained? That loss are gained by 1 mole of the substance. There is loss or gain of the electrons from 1 mole of the substance. Is nothing but n factor of that element. So what is the n factor for Mn plus 7? It is plus 7. For example, if Mn plus 7 change it to Mn plus 2, here 5 moles of electrons are used. In this case, n factor is equal to 5. Now, similarly, same Mn plus 7, change it to Mn plus 4, let it be. Here, 3 moles of electrons only used. Now, in this case, n factor is equal to 3. Same Mn plus 7 have n factor 3. Here, Mn plus 7 has n factor 5. For example, Mn plus 7 change it to Mn plus 6. Here only one electron is used. Now n factor in this case is equal to 1. N factor in this case is 1. In all these cases, the common one is Mn plus 7, Mn plus 7, Mn plus 7. Same Mn plus 7, but change is different. Here plus 2 change. Here is plus 7 changes to plus 4. Here plus 7 changes to plus 6. In this case, n factor 5. In this case, n factor 3. In this case, n factor 1. That means n factor is not fixed for a particular species. That may be variable. That may be variable. So we know the conversion. If we know the conversion, we must calculate that n factor. Okay, what is n factor? That is the number of moles of electrons, in this case gained. Sometimes it may be loose. Because it is reduction, gained. Because it is oxidation, may be loose. That number of electrons lost or gained by 1 mole of the substance is called as n factor of that element. N factor of that element. Okay. Now I am going to calculate n factor for different species. N factor for different species. Given it, that is from your knowledge, from the data given to you, so how to convert. So I am going to give the concept. Please wait. Please wait. I'm going to simplify the concept. Just here, I'm going to simplify. So after complete discussion, no doubt that the doubt will clarify. Okay. Now our topic is calculation of n factor for different species. Calculation of n factor for different species. Here the species may be divided into 6 cases. 1, acids. 2, bases. 3, salts. 4, atoms. 5, polyatomic molecules or ions. And 6, oxidizing agent or reducing agent. Under these 6 heads, I am going to clarify how to find out this n factor. Under these 6 heads. Okay. So, my dear boys, so in our chemistry, entire substances are broadly divided into like this. So, every substance may be acid, may be base, may be salt, either it is oxidizing agent or reducing agent, or any ion or atom, anything. So total chemicals comes under these 6 cases. That is why how to find out the n factor for these 6 cases, automatically that covers entire chemistry. Automatically that covers entire chemistry. That's why so under these 6 heads, how to identify that n factor. Okay. So see. First of all, acids. First case, acids. What are acids? Acid is a substance that liberates H plus ions in aqueous solution. It is according to our Arrhenius concept. Acid is a substance which liberates H plus ions in aqueous solution, that is acidated. That is a standard statement. Number of other statements are also there, but we are considering here number of H plus ions. For example, there is HCl. When it is dissolved in water, that gives H plus and Cl minus. How many H plus ions are there? Only one H plus ion. There is H2SO4. If it is dissociates into two H plus ions and SO4 minus 2 ions. How many H plus ions are released here? 2. Or the same H2SO4 is noted down as H plus HSO4 minus. This may also possible. This may also possible. Here, how many H plus ions are released? Only one H plus ion. That means, now once again, HNO3. It is split into H plus and NO3 minus. How many H plus ions? One H plus ion. That means, whatever it may be the acid, that may release either one hydrogen, two hydrogens, or three hydrogens, something else. For example, H3PO3, PO4, phosphoric acid, that liberates three H plus ions and PO4 3 minus ions. Here, three H plus ions are released. That is, so note down acid that may release number of H plus differently. The number of H plus ions is nothing but basicity of that acid. That is called as basicity of acid. What is that basicity? So here the topic it is basicity. What is basicity of acid? That is number of H plus ions liberated from 1 mole of acid. Number of H plus ions liberated from 1 mole acid. Or number of replaceable hydrogen atoms. So in your previous case, yesterday I told to you, hydrogens are replaced with metals. How many hydrogens are replaced? For example, when zinc reacts with HCl gives ZnCl2 plus half H2 atom. ZnCl, there is a 2 HCl, H2 atom. Here, one hydrogen is replaced there. That is replaceable hydrogen from HCl only one only. That replaceable hydrogens are H plus released. Whatever it may be, that is nothing but basicity of that acid. Basicity of that acid. This basicity is nothing but N factor. For acids, basicity is the N factor. For acids, basicity is the N factor. How much is the basicity? Basicity is nothing but number of H plus ions released from 1 mole of the substance. Now, when it is dissolved in water. From 1 mole of the substance, when it is dissolved in water, that is basicity. Acids have basicity. That basicity is nothing but N factor for acids. N factor for acids. How to find out equivalent weight of acids? So that molecular weight by N factor is equal to equivalent weight. Okay. Now I am going to draw a tabular form for these acids and how much is the basicity. So by using that, I am going to calculate equivalent weights. There was, it is a little bit difficult topic to understand. I think it may be easy from my side. Please listen carefully. Otherwise, number of problems are very difficult if you don't understand this topic. So stay here. So tabular form, that is acid name, formula, and ionization. Next, N factor, or something, first of all, gram molecular weight, N factor, gram equivalent weight is equal to gram molecular weight by N factor. So it is a common formula for all these N's, and it is acid, base, or something else, whatever it may be. Okay, common factor. Come on, what do you want? No. It is not new topic. It is up to 10:40, my dear boy. Otherwise, our syllabus is not going to complete. Okay, please wait. Is this boring? Is this topic boring? Tell me once. No, that is a please wait. So please wait. That's all. Thank you. Acid name. First, what is that acid? That is hydrochloric acid. Hydrochloric acid. It is HCl. Its formula is HCl. How it is going to dissociate? It dissociates as H plus and Cl minus. How many H plus ions are released from one molecule of HCl? Only one. N factor is 1. N factor is 1. How much is the molecular weight of this HCl? So HCl, hydrogen 1, chlorine 35.5, altogether it is 36.5 is the molecular weight. Okay. Now how much is the gram equivalent weight? That gram molecular weight by 1. That is 36.5. Here equivalent weight of HCl. So how much is the molecular weight of HCl? 36.5. How much is the equivalent weight of HCl? 36.5. Here because N factor is equal to 1. Because equivalent weight is equal to molecular weight by N factor. For HCl, N factor is equal to 1. So whenever N factor is equal to 1, its molecular weight is equal to equivalent weight. Okay. Now one more example. It is first one. Second one. Sulfuric acid. Sulfuric acid. Its formula is H2SO4. Okay. So it may be dissociated into H plus ion, HSO4 minus ion. May be possible. Or it may be dissociated into 2 H plus ions, SO4 minus 2 ions. So these two are possible. Okay. Here how many H plus ions are released? Only one. That's why in this case N factor is equal to 1. Here how many hydrogens are released? 2. In this case N factor is equal to 2. In both cases molecular weight of H2SO4 is 98 molecular weight. Now how much is the equivalent weight? In this case 98 by 1, answer 98. In this case 98 by 2, which is equal to 49. Okay. What is the equivalent weight of sulfuric acid? How much is the equivalent weight of sulfuric acid? So tell me the ionization. Because it is not 49, my dear boy. In this case it is 98. In this case it is 49. So that means equivalent weight is not a fixed value. It is depending on splitting condition. It is not a fixed value. If N factor is 1, now molecular weight is equal to equivalent weight. So if it is N factor is not equal to 1, so that may be different. So different species have in different regions, N factor may be different. N factor may be different. Okay. It depends on number of H plus release conditions. So those number of H plus ions released, here it is called as basicity. Basicity of H2SO4 in this case 2. In this case 1. In this case 1. Here basicity is 1 and basicity is 1. Now I am going to discuss one more example and it is most important. A little difficult, please be conscious. That is phosphoric acid. Phosphoric acid. Its formula is H3PO4. Phosphoric acid H3PO4. How this H2PO4 balance is going to dissociate? Before going to that, please note down the structure. So you must learn the structure of this H3PO4. So here the central atom is phosphorus. 4 oxygens, 1 oxygen with double bond O. So there are 3 oxygens connected with 3 OHs. This is the structure of H3PO4. The hydrogen, see here, which is connected to oxygen, released as H plus, it is possible. The hydrogen, which is connected to oxygen, only released as H plus. That means this H plus is released as H plus. This one also releases hydrogen because it is connected to oxygen. This is also connected to hydrogen. That means 3 hydrogens may be released. That means maximum basicity of this acid is 3H. Maximum this one is 3. That means so it may be like H plus and H2PO4 minus, or otherwise 2H plus or HPO4 minus 2, or otherwise 3H plus or PO4 3 minus. These 3 are possible. It is a tribasic. It is a tribasic. So it's basicity 1, basicity 2 to basicity 3H. Now, how much is the molecular weight of this H3PO4? So, molecular weight of this H3, hydrogen 1, 3 hydrogens 3, plus phosphorus 31, plus 3 each oxygen has 60, 64, 16. That is 64. 64. Altogether it is 98. Okay. So, molecular weight is 98. Gram molecular weight is 98. Now, in this case, basicity is 1. In this case, basicity is 2. In this case, basicity is 3. In this case, 98 by 1, which is equal to 98. Here, 98 by 2, which is equal to 49. In this case, 98 by 3, which is equal to 3, 2, 32, 20, and 6, 32.66 something. Okay. So these are the equivalent weights. Those are the equivalent weights of this H3PO4. Is H3PO4, okay? Is this H3PO4 equivalent weight fixed? No, no. Its equivalent weight is not fixed, friend. It is different for different acids, different conditions. Here basicity 1, basicity is 1, 98. Basicity is 2, it is basicity 1. Basicity 2, basicity 3. Okay? So please be conscious. Now one more example. Is this clear? Is this clear, my dear boys? If you know the N factor, you should calculate the equivalent weights. Okay. Now, one more example. It is a little difficult. That means all the hydrogens may or may not be released as H plus. Be careful. Up to now, every hydrogen is released as H plus. Now I am going to take an example. Fourth one. Phosphorus acid is phosphoric acid, it is phosphorus acid. Its formula H3PO3, its formula PO4, it is a PO3. H3PO3. Now its structure, central atom phosphorus, double bond O. There is total 5 bonds for phosphorus. So one oxygen is going to go like this, and two oxygens with 2 hydrogens, and one more hydrogen like this. Okay, here, this is the hydrogen connected with oxygen released as H plus. It is possible. This hydrogen also possible. Is this hydrogen released as H plus? Because it is not connected to hydrogen. Be careful. No, that's why this hydrogen is not released as H plus. Even though there is hydrogen, it is not released as H plus. That means here H3PO3 splits as H plus and H2PO3 minus, and one more split as 2H plus and HPO3 2 minus, and one more split as 3H plus and PO3 3 minus. Am I correct? Am I correct? Dear boys, am I correct? These are all correct or not? No. Where it is? Where it is? This concept is not possible. Okay? Because this hydrogen, where it is? This hydrogen is not released. Only 2H plus are going to release. Okay? Third one is not possible. Okay? That means there is 3 hydrogens, but basicity either 1 or 2, not equal to 3. That means all the available hydrogens may or may not be released as H plus. May or may not be released as H plus. Be conscious about with this part. For H3PO3, maximum basicity is 2. For H3PO4, maximum basicity is 3. Maximum. 1 may be, 2 may be, 3 may be possible, but maximum 3. But in this case, 1 or 2 possible, 3 is not possible. Now, how much is the molecular weight? Molecular weight, 3 plus 31 plus 48. That is 40 plus 30, 70, 79, 80, 70, 79, 81 and 81. So it is 81 by 1, it is 81 by 2. Those are the equivalent weights, yes. Okay, so those are the equivalent weights, that's enough. Next, it is for acids. It is for acids. Now, sulfuric acid. Not sulfuric acid, acetic acid. Acetic acid. Its formula CH3COOH. It splits into CH3COO minus and H plus. Only one H plus. These hydrogens are not released. Therefore, N factor is equal to 1. Molecular weight, in this case, CH3COOH molecular weight. So 60 N. Carbon 12, 12 plus 12, 24. 4 hydrogens, 2 oxygens, 32. Now it is 60. So it is 60 by 1, which is equal to 60. Okay. Now, oxalic acid. Oxalic acid. That is its formula COOH connected with COOH. It is its formula. Simply it is taken as H2, 2 hydrogens, C2, 2 carbons, O4. It is a formula. But this hydrogen may be released, this hydrogen may be. That means basicity maximum 200. That means it may release H2, C2, O4 plus H plus. This is minus. Or H, sorry, no H. The C2, O4 minus 2 plus 2H plus. It is basicity 2, here basicity 1. Therefore, molecular weight by 1, molecular weight by 2 are possible. Molecular weight by 1, molecular weight by 2 are possible. So finally, for acids, what is N factor? What is N factor? It is its basicity. What is basicity? There is a number of H plus ions released from one molecule of the substance. Number of replaceable hydrogens, number of H plus released. It is acid, so it is the N factor for acid. Am I clear? Am I clear? Is N factor fixed for a fixed substance? Is N factor is a fixed? Is fixed to a fixed substance? No, because it may be variable. Molecular weight is fixed, but equivalent weight is not fixed. Okay, good. Now for bases. Now our topic for bases, a short, simplest one. I am going to conclude. Please wait. Now, it is base. What is a base? What is acid? What is acid? Which releases H plus ion. What is base? Which releases OH minus ion. So the number of H plus released is equal to basicity. Number of released OH minus is equal to acidity. Acids have basicity, bases have acidity. So that is H plus. This is OH minus. That's enough. Okay. So N factor is equal to number of OH minus ions. N factor is equal to number of OH minus ions. That's enough. Okay. Yes, 82 may be correct. See here. See here. Base NaOH. Sodium hydroxide splits as Na plus ion, OH minus ion. Only one H plus ion. It is acidity of this acid. Acidity. Therefore, gram molecular weight 40. N factor is equal to 1. Only one OH. Therefore, 40 by 1 is equal to 40. It is clear. Okay. Next, MgOH twice. It may be released as MgOH plus ion, OH minus ion, or Mg plus 2 ion, 2 OH minus ion. Both are possible. Here N factor 1, here N factor 2. Therefore, molecular weight by 1, molecular weight by 2 is possible. Molecular weight by 1, molecular weight by 2 are possible. Okay. Similar to this, just like your previous acids, there H plus are used, here OH minus are used. Here OH minus are used. Okay. So that's enough. That's enough. It is for acids, it is for base. Okay. For acids, number of H plus is equal to basicity. For bases, number of OH minus is equal to acidity. That acidity or basicity is equal to N factor for those substances. Molecular weight by their N factor is equal to equivalent weight of the substance. Okay, so it is simply for acids and bases. Okay, am I